Craig, what did you make of that this afternoon?
I didn't go. I gave my ticket to my mate, thankfully, because that sounds absolutely abysmal. See, listening to Roger there, it sounds like Rangers were playing some kind of European team, hitting in the counter-attack. I have to agree with Ross McCormack. You know, Gordon was saying credit to Falkirk. Like, no credit to Falkirk.
Raging, isn't he? Fuming.
It's up to Rangers to find a way to break down a low block at Ibrox. And if it wasn't for, a dodgy decision last week, Rangers would have dropped points at Livingston. This is unacceptable.
No, it isn't.
Gordon loves James Tavernier's stats, and so does Ross. I couldn't care less about James Tavernier's stats, right? I couldn't care less that he equalled Ali McCoy's record in Europe the other night. Do you know what Ali McCoy's done? Ali McCoy's won league titles being a team player. He won trophies being a team player. It wasn't all about Ali McCoy's. They put the ball in the back of the net because his teammates around him. James Tavernier, all he does is get individual awards. I'm sick to the back teeth of hearing about James Tavernier.
Disappointed.
This is going back to the dark days of Pedro Caixinha and Paul Le Guen. Even back then, under Paul Le Guen, I was quite content because we had people like Barry Ferguson, we had people like Chris Boyd that cared about the football club. Even under Caixinha, we had people like your own Andy Halliday, Kenny Miller, Lee Wallace that cared about the football club. We keep doing rebuild and rebuild and rebuild and rebuild since Steven Gerrard left. And I said this before, and Gordon Dale's picked me up many times and said, what about Tav's numbers? Tav's numbers are diminishing year on year on year on year because he's getting older.
Craig, he's still your best player.
He's not the best player. I'm not saying James Tavernier's not been a great servant to Rangers. Of course he has. But time catches up, as it does with everybody. And
Craig, do you not think you've got bigger problems than James Tavernier? You've got three. You've got three centre forwards that can't score goals.
But my point is, and I'm not just saying Tav, I forgot to mention Nico Raskin. I'm not sure if I have in my wee rant there. Listen, I know I'm going on about him, but I really like the guy. But he needs to get out the football club. Who's the manager? Who's the captain? Who's the leadership group? The leadership group are Tav, Raskin, John Souttar, Jack Butland. They've got this thing about Celtic winning trophy after trophy after trophy after trophy. And sorry to keep going on about them, but there's nobody like a Barry Ferguson or a Chris Boyd or a Richard Gough or somebody like that in there. That's my point. Listen, I mean, Rangers have got strikers that can't score, they've got midfielders that can't create, and they've got defenders that can't defend.
Nobody cares, mate.
Nobody cares, mate. Nobody fucking cares, mate.
Joe, what stood out to you from that game today? Anything in particular that maybe concerns you?
I think, well, first of all, good evening, panel. I'm just sitting outside Ibrox, just driving home, stuck in the traffic. That was absolutely woeful. Absolutely woeful. I mean, I just caught the end of the call there. I agree with what Gordon Dale says. Nico Raskin, for me, I just don't see it. I mean, I know Rangers fans go on and on about him, sing his name and all the rest of it. Anonymous. Butland, again, makes a couple of errors. He's got that couple of errors in him, and we could have been penalised. We just, in the last third, we offer absolutely nothing. We could have played till 10 o'clock tonight, and still, we would never have scored. I mean, Majowski offers nothing. Chermiti had a decent game on Thursday night. I thought he would have started today, but he didn't. Danilo, since he's arrived at the club, has been an absolute waste of money. We've had such a big summer and spent so much money in the summer, guys on 3-4 year contracts. This is going to take us a couple of years to fix this.
Nice.
The blame for this, for me, not just 2 people, 4 people. Patrick Marath, Andrew Kavanagh, Kevin Selwell and Patrick Stewart. I mean, from top to bottom, we are a shambles of a club again, and I'm sick to the back teeth of it. I'm tired of it. We have absolutely nothing.
Andrew, how are you?
Hi there, thanks very much for taking my call.
No problem.
I wasn't sure whether I heard right. I'm just on the phone back for the game today with my kids and that, and the guy said Chermiti had a decent game on Thursday. Honest to goodness, I'm not sure what game that guy's watching. The guy's but a YouTuber. It's been plucked at a soccer aid or something like that, playing up front. He's honestly in my opinion, the worst signing in Rangers history.
No, it isn't.
He's rank rotten. Honestly, he's terrible. I mean, and that's to put it politely. I like Samiovsky, and I totally agree with your point. I mean, he's come back from Spain. I mean, the way he's playing just now, I mean, what's he done in Spain? Went on a fag one. He's terrible. He's honestly... The guy stinks to high heavens. In terms of Trimity, he's hopeless, and Well has got a lot to answer for, to be perfectly honest. We could be in trouble in terms of the top two.
Well, thanks to Andrew. What about Matt, who is a Rangers fan in Falkirk? Matt, what are you making of it all?
Oh, shambles, total shambles.
Oh, lovely.
And I'll start with the loan deals that Rangers have done. They've got 5 players who, in my opinion, should be shunted down the road right in January. As soon as they transfer them and get rid of them, send them back to the club, because they're getting paid the full money of their wages between the club they came for and Rangers. Mikey Moore, flash in the pan, hardly see him. Mick Jagger will go. No Jagger, centre half. Big Mick Jagger better play with the lips. Cornelius, he should be. Claudius, as we call him. You never see him. Max Aarons, play him at left back. He's the right back, but he can play left back. Can he do that? And Magoma, a young boy's got fear in his eyes. Don't pass the ball to me. Don't pass the ball to me. My jersey's too heavy. Bill, lot of crap. We need to get short of these players and get the money will come to the club and give that Danny Rowe a chance.
Hey, fuck off.
Thomas, how are you?
Good afternoon. How am I? Shell-shocked.
Oh, lovely.
I don't know where to start with this call, because obviously it's about the Rangers situation. What we saw today, and we saw on Thursday night as well, is the damage that guy Thelwell has done to my club. He has squandered upwards towards £30 million on players, various loan signings, etc. The defence is a car crash. I mean, we saw it again today. We were so lucky. How Falkirk didn't score in one of the situations in the second half, I've no idea. It's just, where do you start with Rangers? Unless we can get rid of a lot of these loan signings in January, which you guys are saying we can't do, then you basically have to write off this season.
Get it right up, yeah.
Because Danny Rowe has got nothing, absolutely nothing. The players actually look shell-shocked. Those players look totally shell-shocked. They play for survival. They get the ball and they want rid of it as quick as they can so that they don't make a mistake. Invariably, they do make a mistake. The other thing that I find very, very wary is the Trimity deal with Thelwell. As again, he did a lot of damage to Rangers. Thelwell took Trimity to Everton, having not scored a goal, for £12 million, probably his biggest mistake at Everton. Now, I understand that we had a chance to take Trimity on loan before we had the transfer, and Thelwell said, no, it's fine, we'll buy him, and paid Everton £8 million. There's no proof or anything, but I think that deal stinks. I have to say, that deal stinks.
James is a Rangers fan in Drumchapel. James, what did you make of that today?
Oh, it was absolutely horrific.
He's raging!
I don't know where he's coming from, saying that they're step forwards and all this in that team today. There is not one player in that team. Well, there is one player that I would keep. It would be James Tavernier. But the others, I would sell Raskin. I would get rid of Diamonde. For me, they are bang average players at best, guys, and that's me actually being kind towards them. I think it's an absolute joke that we can't beat a team like Falkirk. Regardless of what's in that Rangers team, we should be going there and absolutely annihilating teams like Falkirk.
God's sake, you've been drinking?
For me, I just think the owners are massively to blame for this. For me, we lost out on getting Steven Gerrard back to the club, because for me that was one of the major decisions that Steven Gerrard didn't want to work under, was they too. Some fans were quick to get the banners out for Thelwell and Stewart. What are they saying now about these owners? Because they've flung money at it and it's no worked. So for me, all this comes down to the owners now.
James, you're not having the manager? Is that what you're saying there?
Nope, I have never been able to take him, Gordon. It's no for me. We need a focal point aim at Rangers as in a gaffer that you know, a Walter Smith, a Graham Souness, somebody that has got something about him. I just can't take to the guy.
And you think that would have been a Stephen Robinson?
For me, yes, because he knows how to win in Scotland, and that's all I care. I don't care about European football.
Sitting second bottom of the league, mate.
Are you not satisfied with what you're seeing?
I know it's probably very, very harsh, but for me, I just don't know, guys. You know, I'm telling the truth. There's no point in me trying to say, "Oh, I like him," and then a couple of months, if things only gone wrong, I'm back on the phone telling you that I didn't want him in the first place. I don't think Pep Guardiola could get a turn out of this mob that are there now. But for me, I just think that.
So why, if you're saying that literally no manager could get a tune out of this team, is it then hard to judge Danny Rule on what he's doing? If you're saying that even Pep Guardiola couldn't get a tune out of the players?
No, because he's coming out with the same stuff that Russell Martin came out with.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?